Oh, alright guys, welcome back to Norway. Last night was a good session. I've been doing outro, but I'm going to do this trip in parts. Last night was part 1, as well as yesterday morning. And now today will be part 2. Now for part 2, we're fishing somewhere called Straumen. At the moment, we're near Straumen Point. I'm fishing on a mark called the Fields. Now my target today is some nice plaice and some cod. Now we have got the lure gear as well, so I might give a few chucks of the lures when the tide hits low. But pretty much it's the same setup as last night. The only difference is instead of 2 Penn mags, I've gone for 1 and my Slosh 20. The Slosh 20 rod, that will be for the plaice, and the Penn rod, that will be for the cod. So for the cod I've got a bluey and squid bait. I've sized down a bit compared to last night because I was getting bites but I wasn't hooking anything. So I've gone for 4 rows and 5/0 Chinook pennel. That's on a £150 bite trace and then a £100 rig body, 6 ounce lead. So that's gone out on the right rod. But at the moment the tide is ripping through for us. It's even more so on the point side, but for me and Will, we're fishing on this beach bit and it's already ripping past us, so we're having to cast upstream from us. But hopefully we'll get some fish out. The plaice rod is the same rig that I was using for the haddock last night. It did well on the haddock, so I'm hoping it does well on some plaice, because I'd really like a big 4 to 5 to 6 to 8 pound plaice. But yeah, fishing Straumen, all of us are out there, go do some luring and we'll see what we can get. So stay tuned guys, and hopefully the next clip will be some fish.
Fish on, Adam's on.
Oh no!
What? Snagged?
Yeah, it's gone into the snag. Yeah, it's still there. Come on.
It's out. Bully out fast. He was luring with the shots. You seen it?
No. Oh, see a bit of colour. Oh, it's no monster.
But good to have him on the lures.
No monster.
Well done, bud, on the shots.
Well, hey!
Get in.
First Norwegian cod caught on a lure. There we are guys. Bit of change of plan from what you just saw. It's good for luring at the moment, so I whacked out the higher rod. Whacked on a little Fladen paddle tail with a jig head supplied by our good friend Will. Go check him out on Facebook guys. Hardy's Leads and Lures. He's done these custom for us. But as you can see, they work. No monster, but you've got to be happy with a bit of sport on the lure rod. But yeah, literally as soon as it hit the bottom, straight onto it. But we'll get this guy back and see what else we can get.
Adam's on again, on the shot, on the lure rod. But better fish. Hopefully keeps him out of the snag.
It's fighting better than the last one at least.
Yeah, definitely bigger. You can tell. He's only got a light rod and light spinning reel as well.
I think this one's rated to 130 gram, this one, 40 to 130.
Oh, rod's quite heavy, is it?
Yeah.
but the reel's pretty small.
Yeah, a little. I think it's probably 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
look
fish.
at that.
Definitely a better fish. See the nod.
Fighting in the current as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on.
Keep it up, brother.
Might have to go over there
Go
to
over
land
there.
it.
Keep reeling as you walk.
Oh yeah.
Nearly here.
Getting closer.
Yep, nearly here. Just keep it over
He's
these.
fighting right till the end. Look at that. Bending the rod.
Nearly here. Keep it over the kelps.
Ooh!
Ooh!
Ooh! Ooh!
Ooh!
That is a nice one.
Cracker.
Oh, look at that.
Cracker, mate.
I'll bring it to you, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, be careful. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, not coming out. That's not coming out. But
Whoa, look at that! Bloody hell! That's got to be a PB. PB on the lure rod.
mate, that's a
Look at that!
clonker.
Get in there! Oh, that's a good fish.
You might beat my PB, bud.
Oh, look at that. That wasn't going anywhere as well. Whoa!
Oh, cracker.
Chunky cod, that.
Wow, you need a picture of that.
Definitely get a picture of this one. See the lure there? Rhubarb and custard. Doing the business. They work well for me on the wrecks back home, so.
Mate, that's a cracker.
Made up with that, that's a chunky boy as well. That's got to be close to doubles.
I'm getting my lure out.
Woohoo, guys! It's definitely worth chucking the lure out when you're in Norway. I'll put that down there and show you. Look at that beast! Whoa. That has to be a PB for me. That's a beautiful cod, that. Smashed the lure again. Proper hooked in the top lip. That wasn't going anywhere, right in the ridge line. But you can see that fish there. Check that beast out. Monster, man. Engulfed that lure too. Oh, definitely get a good photo of this one. Thankfully Hacks is here with his GoPro, so he is getting the fights on camera for me. I'm trying to save storage, so I'm not just leaving it rolling and rolling, but I'll show you the fish when I get them. And this is a hell of a good one. We'll give it away now. I'll have to go run and get my scales, and we'll see how much this one is. Have you got one there, have you? Yeah. Oh, ideal. Give it away now. God, check out the mouth on that, guys. Absolute brute of it, fish. Give it a quick weigh. Whoa! £9.25. Check that out, guys. Nearly a double figure cod on the lure. You've got to be happy with that, and that's a PB. We'll get a photo and I'll get this guy sent back. I want to release this one. Buzzing, guys, get in there. PB cod going back, guys. So guys, obviously you've seen I've been luring around the headland just there, and I've just left my rods with Will in charge, catching fish by himself over here, and I've just left the drag loose. Now this is the blue-in squid bait I put out, and it's produced a little codlin. You can't complain with this mark. It's a very good mark if you want cod. There's obviously a few about, because Will's had a nice one. He's had a double shot himself. I've had a few on the lures. Craig's had a big one on the bait. But yeah, codling on the bait. We'll get this guy put back, guys, because I'm not bothering keeping cod this trip. I'll only keep fish that we don't really get in the UK, like haddock or like halibut. But this guy will go back. Can't complain with that. I wasn't even at the rods and I'm catching fish. Get it unhooked, guys, and we'll get it sent back. Whoa. Oh. Thought I just heard my ratchet go then, but... So, that was very fun. Basically, lure fishing at Strowman Point can only be done over low tide. There's a big massive ledge out there, which you can just get over at low tide, but at high tide you've got no chance, especially if you're letting it sink all the way to the bottom. But I am very happy with that. I have a few targets that I wanted for this trip, and I beat 2 in the first 2 days. I got a haddock that I wanted and set a really nice PB haddock, and I got a lovely PB cod. Now the only one I can say with that is I'd like one on bait now rather than just lure, but I'm absolutely made up with that lure cod. It was brilliant. But now, like I said, tide is coming back in, so it's ripping through Strowman Point at the moment, so I've had to give up on the lures, but I'm not fussed about that because I had my fun on it. So now I'm going out with, I'm not too bothered about cod now, but I'm checking out a cod bait still, but I'm mainly going for plaice now because it's a lovely sunny day. We're hoping there'll be a few plaice about. Now with the ragworm, at home normally the mushy ragworm you chuck off the hook. I personally leave it on. But over here at the moment in the spring, the ragworms spawn and die off, so there is a lot of mushy green rag about, and that's what the fish are feeding on. So a little tip if you are out here, if you have got rag that you've already cast out and it's a bit mushy and minging, leave it on the hook and just thread a new one on, because it will still attract the fish. They're feeding on that, so it's always worth having a go. But we're back to bait fishing, so we'll see what we can get. Right guys, with move marks, the mark we were at just wasn't producing for us in terms of the plaice, but because it's a lovely sunny day we've come to a more prolific plaice mark and we're going to give it a go. But you can see we're fishing on a pontoon here, we're just in front of a town. And it's literally
a lot of place, huh?
It's gorgeous here, isn't it?
Mate.
Absolutely stunning. But for the plaice, suggested advice is just drop straight down. So the plaice rod straight down, and I've got a blue bait, just a little flick out and down at depth. But it's really, really deep here, so we're hoping there'll be some big fish about. And I have got a bit of sunburn as well, I think. It's surprising how, even though you're in the minuses, you still get sunburn. Hopefully this one produces a plaice though, because I've had a good day so far, so I'd like to top it off with a nice plaice. Well, not the plaice I was after, but it's a good sign that there's flatfish here. Nice little flounder. That's a good size for back home, but I'd expect a few pound bigger for Norway, but you can't complain. That's my 4th species of Norway so far, and it's only day 2. So let's hope for something else. We're fishing a beach mark tonight, but I think this will be the last of the flounder slash plaice fishing today. So I'll fish this mark out, and that'll probably be the end of part 2. And then I'll do or maybe not, we'll see what happens. But I'll do a separate video of fishing tonight. But yeah, we'll get rebaited and release this guy and check it back down and see if there's any place about, because like I say, this is a good sign. So cheers guys.